A year ago today, a family's lives changed forever, and the area hockey community was rocked after 16-year-old Colin Brown was shot coming home from a hockey game. Brown died days later. Now this day comes with a new meaning, with the teen's memory etched in the Afton Ice Arena, a place more like his second home. Our Kimberly Donahue takes us to the opening of Lounge 72.
Our motto is minute by minute. You know, so I mean, there's times we're functioning and we're out there and we're doing well, and there's times that we're not. We don't get out of bed.
That's how Tracy and Calvin Brown have been handling the last 365 days since the shooting of their son, 16-year-old Colin Brown.
Times when we have to turn people away, we have so much support, so there's people there for us outside of our families.
On November 23, 2024, Colin and Calvin were driving home from a hockey game when Colin was hit by a stray bullet on I-55 near Loughborough and Bates. He died 4 days later on November 27th. Sunday, those closest to Colin gathered at the Afton Ice Hockey Rink to honor his memory with the dedication of Lounge 72, Brown's number on the ice, complete with his jerseys and hockey sticks.
It's a place for teams to gather. It's a place for people to gather, teams, players, families, to really honor Colin and keep his spirit alive in our organization.
Players competed in a friendly scrimmage in his memory, many wearing 72 or the last name Brown in his honor. Colin's brother Liam is number 65.
Without further ado,
Colin's contributions to last year's season for the Afton Americans, now etched with his name on their championship banner, unveiled Sunday.
Hard to play without him since we've been playing with him for so long, but we can't really play with him anymore. We got to start playing for him, and it's a little extra motivation.
You really just got to leave it all out there because you don't know when your last game is going to be, your last shift, and that's how I've played for Colin.
All throughout the lounge, there are memories of Colin's playing career on display, but it's who he was off the rink his parents hope shapes his legacy the most.
First and foremost, he's remembered for just the kind heart that he had.
You know, he was a hard worker. He was, a friend to everyone.
A teammate, but even more so a friend, never to be forgotten. In Afton, Kimberly Donahue, First Alert 4.
4 people have been charged in connection with Brown's death. They are due in court on January 29th for a counsel status hearing. A jury trial is scheduled for next October.